The thing that you're most ashamed of, that's the part that makes you unforgettable. I get it. You're hiding your story because you are afraid that people are going to judge you. You're afraid it might even not be relevant to what you're trying to do. And you're just going to unpack all of this trauma in front of a bunch of strangers. And what the heck is it really going to do? If you're looking for a job, you might be worried that no one is going to hire you in the future. Heck, maybe you have a job and you're like, oh my gosh, if I share this, I might get fired. What if they think that I'm a complete nut job now? But when you think about it, if you are hiding this part of yourself, you are trying to build connections with only half your heart. The messy middle is what people fall in love with because either they're trying to solve that problem right now or they've solved it before and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm vibing with you. But if you don't tell them about that messy middle, how are they supposed to know that you guys are kindred souls? Honestly, when you want those deeper connections, you want things to feel like that actually matter, you have to show some of that. Whenever you don't, it's like just showing people your pretty polished LinkedIn profile and they're like, okay, noted, she's perfect. And who was that? I forgot her. I don't know. So whenever you do share your story, even the parts that you feel like are too much, and good night, do I ever feel like I have so many? Whenever you share those parts, you're going to attract deeper relationships. You're going to attract more aligned opportunities, and you're just going to feel so much better. Like literally, the more that I just let things go and tell people my story, my brain has like this nice little tingly feeling, and it's just like, oh my gosh, because I'm not in that over-functioning energy where I'm trying to manage all these people and how they're going to feel about me and what emotion they might be thinking and feeling and like all these different things. I'm just able to just be me and attract the right people to me and repel the wrong people from me. Because I can tell you that is such a huge win whenever you stop feeling like you have to perform, you stop feeling like you're wearing a mask all the time, you stop feeling like my shoulders are creeping up around my ears. Look, down much lower than they used to be. Just think about it like you had this cheap, janky mask on, and you take it off, and you're like, and oh, it's my face. And people are gonna connect with that way more than if you just have this funky face mask on, right? Like, how can you expect people to like you whenever all you've been showing them is the mask? For many years, I only shared part of my story. I didn't feel like it was relevant. I didn't feel like it was really important. I felt like it was probably a really bad idea to tell people these things because I thought that they would judge me. They wouldn't want to work with me. They wouldn't want to be friends with me. I worried that it might, I know this sounds super dramatic, but this is where my brain goes. Okay, bite me. I really felt like if I shared who I was, that I could potentially make our family end up poor, homeless, and living under a bridge. That's how my brain spiraled. I don't know if y'all ever get there like that, but that's for sure something that I dealt with. Alas, I had posted a little note in one of the masterminds that I was in, and I was just like, I'm just going to post this here and see if anybody says anything. And I actually was supporting someone else that had a situation that was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to share this. And I was like that's that bad. I see you, I feel you, but dude, I don't judge you at all. I did this and like, I feel like I'd love to connect with you and let's talk about it. I don't think he ever did. He's probably like, okay, you're weirdo. Maybe not. Maybe he didn't even read it. See, like my brain still goes there. But anyway, because I posted that there, Josh, my friend now, because we've connected through this, from the Derelict podcast, invited me to come on the podcast and asked if I would share this. And I'd actually been thinking about really wanting to share this, but I wasn't sure what forum I wanted to share it on. And I just knew that he would be the perfect person to go through this with me because I was like, I'm not going to be judged by him. He's going to ask all the right questions. He's not going to let me dodge things because it is really uncomfortable. So I got on the podcast, and I'll link it in the show notes. I got on the podcast and he asked me all the questions. And I really was able to share from my heart, and it was very therapeutic. It was very therapeutic, and it helped me a lot, but it also helped a lot of other people. Like, I shared how I had been a cam girl. I shared how I had worked in the adult phone industry in my teens, like all those kind of things. And yeah, did some people not support me, not even say anything? Like, they watched it and just not gonna say nothing because it's uncomfortable. But other people were like, "Heck yeah, girl, you such a bad." So like, so it's like mixed reviews, right? And that's okay, because it doesn't matter. You're not on this earth to be liked. You're on this earth to make an impact. You know why you're here, and if you're wanting to share your story, that's enough reason to share your story. If you want to share it, freaking share it. Now you're probably thinking, okay, great, you're so brave. You're courageous, but I'm a chicken. I am going to share with you my brave framework so that you too can share your story and just get past it. Because once you do it, you are just going to be just fine. Trust me. The first thing is to break your silence. Break your silence, even if you tell a friend, even if you tell a book club, even if you tell an Instagram follower that you just met. Literally just break the silence and figure out how it feels after you told someone that thing. So break the silence, and you might be like, "Oh my God, I'm so terrified." But it's like cracking open a dam. Once you get that sucker flowing, it just keeps going, and you let it all out, and then it just falls into this beautiful display. I used to love going and watching the dams with my parents over at Watts Bar in Tennessee. And it's, wow, how freeing is that? Like, just imagine all of that stuck inside of you, and you're having to hold it up there like this strong person, and then you just let it out. Be free. Now, the next part, R, is relevance. Like, why is your story important to this person? So, for instance, with mine, I was like, I don't know that there are going to be a lot of cam girls out there watching this and being like, "Oh, yay, I can go be a COO too." Woo-hoo. Maybe. Hey, girl, come on. But I was like, my relevance to them, my relevance to you, with sharing my story, I feel, is that you will be like, "Wow, if she could share that from her past, then I definitely can share mine, and I'm still going to be okay." So for me, in my entire life, my brand has been just doing the hard stuff first and then helping people that were similar to me do it. It's like, I did it. It was pretty hard, but I did it. You can do it. Let's go. So whenever you're thinking about telling your story, what is it that you're doing? Maybe it's the same exact thing, but with a different type of story. Maybe you left a toxic career. Maybe you found the love of your life at over 50. I don't know. Like, whatever it is that you're doing, you can share that story and you can inspire people. Your story isn't a diary, it's a map. You're showing people how you got there. You went from A to B to C to wherever you went to where you were from. That's what you're showing those people, and you're helping them get there. They might not do it the same way that you did it, but at least you're giving them a guide and you can show them an option. Next in the BRAVE framework is A, anchor in truth. We do not want to do a trauma dumping session, okay? That's not helping nobody. You need to show them from your scar, not from your wound. You don't want people to see you still trying to heal. I have made the mistake of sharing from the wound, and it was like very passive aggressive. It was like, it doesn't feel good. It didn't feel like people are going to come watch it and be like, "I'm inspired." It was like, they're going to come and be like, yeah, like they're ready to fight or something. I'm like, I don't want to put that out into the world. The wound is messy and gross. And the scar shows that you lived through something, and it shows how you healed and recovered. The V in the Brave framework is to validate. So you need to validate your transformation. So you can't just tell someone that you transformed. You have to show them the before, and then you have to show them the after. So basically, it's like a before and after photo. If you tell someone, I lost 70 pounds, and they're like, good job. But if you show someone your picture then and show someone your picture now, they're like, oh my God, like that doesn't even look like you. So that's what you're going for. You're trying to show them you before and then you after so that they can get inspired. Lastly, but not leastly, in the Brave framework is E, and that is the beautiful of empowering others. Your story is meant to inspire their courage. It's not meant to make them feel bad for you. It's not meant to make you look cool or anything. It's meant to empower them so that they do something. So what does that mean? That means you want to end with inspiration, not insecurity. Don't be like, help. No, get into your power. Inspire people. Be like, look, I did it. You can do it. If you need help, hit me up. I'll help you out. And then keep it going. You're telling your story. You're showing them. It's like you're handing them a flashlight to go down the road. That's what your story is. Your story is a flashlight to the road so they can see where they're at and where they're going. I truly used to believe that if I told my story, I would lose credibility. But the exact opposite happened. People saw that I was able to come from literally nothing, living in a double-wide trailer, sometimes living in a 13-foot. We changed RVs quite a bit as a kid. Trailer and what, like mobile homes, a mobile home and a travel trailer. Like from food scarcity, from food stamps, not with my parents, food stamps was when I was an adult. Like all this stuff, like absolute terror. And oh my gosh, just thinking about it, I'm like, it was so depressing and so sad. I came from that to now living where I live now. Look at my office, it's so cute. Like all these things like make me really happy. I live near neighbors that I love. I have a gate. I'm like, what? I'm so cool. I got a gate on my neighborhood. And I have a pool. I'm like, what the heck? I always tell myself, I don't want a pool. Girl, maybe you just were afraid because you didn't know how to take care of it. Hello, hire a pool person. Yeah. The truth is that vulnerability is your superpower. Talk with people, connect with people. If they're not feeling your vibe, they are not a part of your tribe. Bye, Felicia. Like, kindly, but also not kindly. Like, the people-pleasing BS is exhausting. Honestly, I've been in so many rooms that I thought were gonna reject me and just be like, weirdo. And they are just like, oh, I love you. And I'm like, really? Okay. It's like showing up to a party being like, oh my God, I'm probably underdressed. Like, these people aren't gonna like me. And then you find out that you're like the motherfucking guest of honor. Just remember that sharing your story is an act of bravery. Write down that Brave framework. I hope you've already taken notes. If not, go back, listen to the Brave framework again and actually use it. Put in the comments when you do. I want to go watch that video. You can do this. You can do this. And I am cheerleading you. And I'm so excited for when you do because you're gonna feel so much freer. This could actually be the thing that's been missing the whole time. You not connecting, not sharing your story, so people are easily forgetting you. But whenever you're sharing, don't share to be remembered, share to serve. Is what you're sharing right now helping someone? If it is, record it, do it, post it. Don't got to be perfect. Just do it. Ask yourself, how does this video that I'm about to put out help someone feel seen, feel heard, feel less alone, etc.? And if you're like, I don't know, should probably look a little bit deeper and figure out how you can put more value into that video. But remember the break the silence part. If you're at the break the silence part, just post the freaking video. You can worry about all that fancy stuff later, okay? Go post a video. Don't use me as procrastination for me telling you to put value in that. I see you. I know you, perfectionism person. Now, if you're done dimming your light and you're like, nope, I am not trying to fit in, hit the subscribe button. Follow me over on Instagram. I want to hear from you. I want to hear what other videos you want to see. And let's get it together and create some awesome things in this world for other people. Talk soon.